Hello, this is Angie and
Raimey.
and we're going to tell a little bit more about her story, specifically related to how we knew that she was in heart failure, or how we found it out. So right around Christmas time, we had a normal Christmas. Everything was great. She was recovering from a pacemaker surgery and infection, and was doing pretty good without any complications of the MRSA infection. But we went to the zoo in Seattle and walked around the zoo and had a great time. But unfortunately, after we had walked around the zoo, we were visiting family, and I noticed that Raimey's belly was kind of large and distended. And so it became apparent that it was very, very distended. I hadn't really noticed that she was swelling, which swelling is a sign of heart failure. And we weren't entirely sure if that was the reason, so we got her started on some Lasix, which is a diuretic that helps remove the extra fluid, and then ended up ultimately being seen in the ER because she also started to have leg weakness and exercise intolerance, where her legs would just kind of give out walking across the house, walking into another room, and she really wasn't able to walk more than 20 or 30 feet without getting tired. So she was admitted, a heart cath was done. Right, so I was mentioning that some of our signs were your distended belly. Did you notice your distended belly?
No,
Do you remember how I noticed?
you said I was pregnant.
It looked like a pregnant belly. I didn't say you were pregnant. You definitely are not pregnant. But your belly looked like you were about 7 or 8 months pregnant. It was very distended. We had just gone to the zoo. Did you feel any kind of changes when we were at the zoo, or did you feel
I was
fine
just
that
happy.
day? You were happy that day, so nothing was bothering you?
No.
So that was right around New Year's that we were at the zoo. And just a few days later, you started getting some weakness in your legs. Do you remember how that felt? You would come out of your room and you had a hard time getting from your room to the fridge. So what were you feeling at that time?
Tired.
Tired? Where?
My legs.
It was just in your legs. It wasn't necessarily in your body like your heart or your head or anything like that. It wasn't that you were especially tired. So after we got diagnosed with heart failure, what were some of the things that they did to diagnose that? Do you remember what you had done in the hospital?
They did too many things.
They did. One was a heart cath. Can you describe what a heart cath is and how you felt?
I was asleep.
You were asleep, but you woke up from the heart cath. So when you woke up, what did you feel?
I know that I had to lay down.
You had to lay down for, do you remember how many hours?
I don't know.
6 hours. Where did they go in? So a heart cath is where they go in and look at the heart. They go in through a vein. Do you remember where you had a bandage after your heart cath? So down in your, she's saying in her private parts, but it's down in her groin, which is kind of the inside of your leg. What are some of the things that have changed since that diagnosis?
Pediatric therapy.
Physical therapy. And what kind of things do they do for physical therapy?
Make you walk.
You have to keep on walking. It's part of staying healthy with heart failure. It's the other thing that you're doing each day.
Swinging.
She likes to swing. That's one of her choice activities. So in summary, we just wanted to finish with, even though she's had a diagnosis of heart failure, it has been 9 months and life goes on. We continue to go places. We go to church. We go see friends. She goes to youth group when she can. Sometimes some modifications are done, like she's gone in a wheelchair for a little while.
I'm not going in a wheelchair.
Yes, you did. Not
No.
right after you got diagnosed, but it hasn't been for a while. You've gotten stronger since then. So, and we are on her swing right now. And this is where she spends a lot of her time. She loves summer, loves being on the swing, loves being outside. So even with the diagnosis of heart failure, you can keep on living and enjoying your life. Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right.